No, we don't sell Pokemon cards here. I think you have the wrong guy. How do you know that passcode? Well, my apologies then. I do trade in Pokemon cards. I just like to keep my cake private unless someone tells me this passcode. So, we can deal in Pokemon cards if you'd like. Alright. Oh, this. Someone came here from a game shop. I believe it was called as the, yeah, I remember now. It was the Alamonia game shop. They said this person in this picture shoplifted a pretty good amount of stuff. They were very pissed and they were looking for this guy. They offered me $100 to put this on my wall, and I said, sure, I'll do it. It's a tough world out there, and usually it's every man for themselves. So, it is what it is. But, getting that out of the way, before we engage in this trade, I think it's best if I explain some rules to you about how I do my business. Rule number 1. I'm going to show you 6 cards. Then I'm going to flip them on their back and move them around. After I'm done moving them around, you get to pick a card out of those 6. Once you select that card, I'm going to flip it to show you what you picked. That card is yours now. There's no reruns, no redos, no second chances. Whatever you pick is yours now. Alright, so are those terms okay? Alright, let's shake our hand. And let's get started right here on this board. Alright, let's start. Here's your first card. Here's your second card. Very beautiful Loudred. Here's your third card. Very beautiful Steelix card. Here's your fourth one. This is a Delta Species Kingdra EX card. And it's also a holo, meaning that it has a shine to it as well. Next one is an Explode. Probably one of my favorites from the 3rd generation of Pokemon. And then the last one is this Nidoking. Okay, these are your choices. Please lock in a card that you would like. Now I'm going to flip them around. Now we start the mixing and matching. Alright, make your pick. This one. Alright, let's see what you have. It is a Loudred. Not the best start if I do say so. Especially considering the fact that there was an Explode in here. Let me show you what the other choices are. This was the Steelix. This was Kingdra. This was Nido King. This one was Explode. And then, of course, this final one was the Charmeleon. What do you think? Are you happy? No? Well, such is the nature of this game. It breaks your heart. But then the moment you finally get a good card, all that sadness is gone. It's replaced with happiness. Keep playing and you'll get a better one. Alright, continuing on. We have Metagross EX, Salamence EX. Really great set of cards in this one. A Delta species for Alligator. That's why it's electric type. Very beautiful cover art. There we go. We also have a Cloyster. There we go. We have a Drapion EX. And then we have a Dragonair. This is also a Delta species card. There we go. Alright, select a card that you would like to have from this deck. I'm flipping it around now. Alright, now it's time to mix and match. Okay. Make your pick. This one. Alright, let's see. See how I told you about how life turns around for you? You got a low shit to start with. Now you have a Salamence CX. Probably one of the best cards that I could actually offer to you from my deck. You managed to grab it. Awesome. Very well done. I'll just put it by the side. What were your other options? Well, if you had chosen this one, this was a Drapion EX. If you had chosen this one, was a Metagross EX. This one was the very, very beautiful looking for Alligator card. Here you had Cloyster. And then this one was a very beautiful Dragonair card. I hope you're happy with what you have managed to accomplish this time. Very well done. Continuing on. Let's look at these. Luxury. Charizard card, but this is very old. This is from 2007, so it's pretty old. This one is gonna go right here. Then we have a Zapdos card. Next one is Tentacruel. Next one is the Shinx. And then the final one is actually just another Salamence card. This is a Delta species Salamence. These are your 6 choices in this one. I'm going to flip them around now. I hope you don't mind me using the larger card to flip these around. It doesn't affect the card in any way. Okay, we have the cards flipped around. Let's start mixing and matching. Okay. Which one would you like? This one? Alright, let's see what you get. Oh, very beautiful luxury. It's a very beautiful card. I think it's actually a great pick. I'm sure you're happy with it. Yeah. Yeah, let me put this in your pile. This is where the other cards were. This one was Zapdos. This one was the Delta species Salamence. This one was that Charizard card that we were talking about. This one was the Shinx. At least this time you were lucky enough to not get a first or second evolution, but rather the final evolution. And then the last one is this one right here is your Tentacruel. Tentacruel just got the cruel end of this bargain. Looks like it will not be picked in this round. Alright, let's move on. First one I have is the Nidoking. Then we have the Jinx. Next we have Audino. Next one is a Machamp. Then we have the Ferrothorn. And then a Mightyana. Alright, these are your choices this time. Make sure you lock into which one you want more specifically, okay? Now I'm just gonna flip them around like I do always. Okay, let's start matching them together. you got Odino this time. It's not a bad Pokemon per se, but I'm sure you wanted something a little bit more, right? But let's see what your other options were. This here was the Nidoking. This right here was the Jinx. This Jinx card is actually very beautiful. I would have been very happy if I got the Jinx. This is Ferrothorn. This one was the Machamp. And then this one here was the Mightyena EX. A very beautiful card, I do say so. I think the best cards in this deck was either the Machamp or the Mightyena EX. Jinx being a very pleasant surprise if you do get it. But such is the nature of randomizations. You got the Audino. I'll put this in the deck for you. As far as these other cards are concerned, they just go with me. Right now you have 4 cards. Let's bring out even more. Let's make this a bit of a special round. Let's make all the cards interesting so that you get something good. Alright. First one I have is a Durakian. Second one I have is a Clang Clang. Third one is a Bastodon from the 4th generation. Very cool card. Next one I have is a Aggron. After that, let's put this one here. A Tornadus. And then for the last one, let's do this. Arcanine. How does that sound? There we go. Alright, make your pick, and then let's start. Alright. Okay, let's do it. Alright, what is your pick? This one. Let's see. Congratulations, you got a Durakian. That's a legendary Pokemon. I think this is the first legendary card that you've gotten from me, so very well done. As for what the others are, let's take a look. This one was Aggron. This one was a Clang Clang. This one was an Arcanine. This one here was a Tornadus. This one here was a Bastodon. I think you did a pretty good job, all things considered. I I think that's the end of our Pokemon card journey. These are the 5 cards that you managed to get. These are your 5 cards that you managed to get. A very good collection of Pokemon cards, if I do say so. I think this will be a great addition to the set of cards. You got a little bit unlucky here on the 2 here at the top, but these 3, these are fantastic. Well, these are your cards now, so let me just compile them up. Here you go. Let's meet up here. Well, I hope you enjoyed my Pokemon card dealings. It's a bit of an unorthodox game I play with you guys, but every time a customer comes here, I play this game with them. It brings me a lot of joy. Just watching everyone sweating really hard, trying to get the card that they want. Of course, I'm not heartless. Just like that last turn, I gave you all the great cards to pick from. So even if you got it wrong, you got the right card. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Here's your cards. I'll give these to you. If you had fun, then please come back again. And also, if you want to share the secret passcode with someone, you can go right ahead. That's fine. As long as it's someone trusted. Alright? Okay, this has been a pleasure for me. Thank you so much. I'll see you again. Alright. Bye. The transaction completed.